My name is Ella and this is my nephew Luke.
Hi.
Luke, how old are you?
I'm 8.
And what school do you go to, Luke?
I go to JFK Primary School.
And Luke is going to help me today as we do some paper crafts for Christmas. So we're going to be making these little Danish heart basket decorations as part of Limerick City and County Council Library Services Family Time at Christmas. So today we're going to be making these, which are little woven paper hearts, and they are open up so you can also use them as a basket, and you can do them in lots of different colours. So Luke has got some red and green ones and I've got some red and white ones, and then you can do them in different patterns. And when you're finished with them, you can hang them up as they are, or you can put things in them like these. We have some Christmas cookies.
The templates for these are in your craft bags that you receive from the library, and it's really a very simple shape, so it's something you can use these ones that are in the bags that you got, or you can trace around them, or if you have a home printer copier you might be able to make a copy of them on different colours. But it's a very simple shape, so you're just going to fold that in half to start with.
So Luke, do you want to take a red one and fold the paper in half?
I will.
You take a red one and a white one, and I'll take a green one and a red one, and then we can do two different colours. So we're just going to take it, and you'll see that on the bottom here it says fold. So we're just going to fold along that bottom line. Just put it right there and just run our finger along to fold it nicely in half. Just folding along that bottom line with the template, running our finger along so we have two nice even rectangles. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut along the lines that are printed on the template. So we're going to cut all the way around these two lines, and we should be left with two sort of rounded rectangle shapes. Nice and carefully. And this is where maybe you need a mom or a dad or an auntie, an uncle. You need an adult maybe to help you with the scissors. So we're going to leave both pieces together. We don't cut along the bottom. And we're going to cut along the edge of those lines. What kind of things are your favourite things to do at Christmas, Luke?
Decorating and eating, just eating all the festive food.
Yeah, what's your favourite festive food?
Gingerbread and peppermint.
Peppermint, you like candy canes?
Yeah.
And gingerbread, you like gingerbread men?
Yeah, gingerbread women and gingerbread houses.
Perfect.
Gingerbread everything.
So we're just going to look at Luke. So he's cut around the main shape, and what you can see is it's still folded in half, so it's like a big egg shape. So we're going to leave that there for a minute. We're going to cut out the other one. Good job staying within the lines. It's okay if you go a little bit wobbly along the lines, you'll be alright. And you can always print another one if you have to.
But that's only if you don't have to.
If you have to. So as long as you're slow and you go carefully, you should be able to cut along with the help of an adult. Great. Okay, so taking out one that has 4 lines, so we can see we just have 4 lines there. We're going to cut once up each of these lines. So why don't you show us how to do that? And I'll do it on the red one. So we just cut once, all the way to the top. It's important that we get to the top of those lines because we need the wiggle room. And we need to do that twice, so we have one each of 2 different colours.
Now, like Ella said, you can do whatever colour you want, really, with these.
We just decided we were going to do these colours because they were nice and Christmassy. And we're really getting into the Christmas spirit around here.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you should have 2 colours each of these. They look like little hands with little wavy fingers.
Yeah. Just 4 fingers.
4 fingers. They don't have thumbs. Okay, so you have 2 of those.
So for the next bit we have to create our basket weave. So we have to take our 2 colours, and the important thing to remember is that we weave through each other. So for this, the red goes through the green to start with, but then the green needs to go through the red next. And then red through green again. Make sure to get it through the middle there. You can see even I'm struggling to get it right through the middle. And then finally the green goes through the red again. And that's how we build up our basket weave. So for the next time, so if we can be able to open it out there so we can get into the middle. That's why we have to remember to go through the middle of them and not under over as you would normally for a basket. We have to go through the middle. So for our next colour, we want the red to be on the outside, and that means that we put the green through the red. And then the red goes through the green. And green through the middle of the red again. Finally the red goes into the green. So the last one of the four is usually the one that's the trickiest, and then we just move it on up and we start to get a bit tighter every time we do it. So then we have 2 rows of our basket weave done. And the other patterns that are in the template have more fingers. They have sort of 5 or 6 fingers, and so it's exactly the same process, but you have having more fingers, and thicker fingers and thinner fingers creates a more detailed pattern. So this is the simplest of them, the one with the 4 fingers. So I've moved on to my third pattern. So we've got green, red, and then we want green again, so we put the red through the green finger. And then for our last one on the third finger, we want green through red. And as it gets towards the end, as you get to like the third and fourth fingers, it's a little bit tighter because the layers before have made it nice and tight. So here we have to just give it a little bit of a wiggle to make sure we get it in. And then we're on to our last one. So for this one we want red on the outside, so that means we put the green through the middle. And then the red goes through the green of the second one. You can see I'm just trying to get it open. It gets tighter. That's why we want to make sure that when we make those cuts to the 4 fingers, we cut right to the top, because it gets a little bit tight. So we want to make sure we don't leave any of those marks uncut. Finally, we'll put the green through the red for our second to last, and then finally the red through the green. And this is probably the hardest on all of them, is just getting this last one in, because you've got quite a tight basket weave at this point. And there we go, that's our basket pattern, our first one done. So you can see that it opens up on the inside. Perfect. That's great. Into that we can put some sweeties. So in this one we have some lollipops and some sweets. Or we could put some Christmas cookies that we made. We can mix up the colours, so we could put like red and green and put them on the tree. And what we're going to do next is put a little hole in it so that we can string some ribbon through. Put a little hole like this through both layers, just so we can feed our ribbon through. Yeah. Finish. Good job. Tie a little bow at the top. I'm going to do your one, and I'm going to put it through both the layers of that top one. Yeah, good job. Squiggle it around a little bit. And back out again. And put the ribbon through. Sometimes it might be easier from this side. Oh, see, you got it. A knot at the top. No, we'll try a knot at the top, so that we can hang it. Oh.